As you come down, it's 45 minutes test. So suppose you're starting by 10 o'clock. So they tell you, I want you to come back by 10:45. So they give the time. Sometimes they are late. Maybe they come out late. They tell you, they still give the 45 minutes.
I see.
Like 10:50.
And this will be from Goodmay's?
Yes,
again,
yeah.
And,
from the test center.
Yeah. Are they actually the same
Examiner?
the DVLA examiners?
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy who had your part 2?
Yep.
So they are the senior examiners. So they do the part 2 and part 3.
Right.
Not the normal examiner.
I see.
Yeah, because they've been trained for assessing the part 2 and part 3.
Yeah.
And they will come in the car and introduce themselves to your learner. My name is so and over to you. I'm just sitting here, nothing to do with your lesson. So they just sit down behind the driver.
I see. I mean, if we put down roundabouts, obviously there's many of these other things that are going to come into it as well, aren't there? So
Yes.
if you were, for instance, doing roundabout and something developed and you had a little chat about defensive driving, how you could have avoided that, no real problem with that.
Yes, yeah. Give you the scenario of that one. One guy went with this learner, a manual car. It was 25 hours done, 25, 26 hours done. It was like partially trained. See, everyone is different. Someone can be in 20 hours trained levels. Someone can be 35 hours, but really partially trained.
Yeah.
Their ability to learn. So it was partially trained, and they want to do the junctions. And when it was like 9:30, 10 test time, so after school rush, and they went out, and they was driving the junctions. When they came back, it passed test, but the examiner marked down and city drive and effective use of mirrors. So what he saw, the lesson theme is this. Bigger road was empty. So it's like more of become as a town and city drive.
Right, I see, yeah.
And then effective use of mirror. That's why he ticked 2.
Yeah.
So you as a trainer, as an instructor, we don't bother what he's gonna tick. We told them this is what plan for it. Let's see if something, as you said, defensive driving, if you need to work with the defensive driving now, I forgot about the junction now.
Right.
I will do the defensive driving, I'll work towards the defensive driving, and if that improves, a couple of times give him the chance to first maybe prompting, talk through, or then give him some chance to do it by himself. And if time still permit, I'll go back to the junction.
Right.
Yeah. It always a client-centered learning.
Sure.
Yeah. And 0, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
What you understanding by that?
Well, from the beginning, obviously, if you were doing a junction on roundabout, you haven't provided a lesson on roundabouts in the end.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it gets gradually better. It goes up.
Yes.
You're sort of touching on it. It's getting there, and you've covered it in fully.
Yeah. Yes. If you look at 3 altogether, 3, 17 is 51.
Right.
So total mark is 51.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Anything in the risk management has to be 8 is pass. Right. 7 and less is failed. Like 7 and is failed.
Right. So you've got to get 8 in risk management.
Yeah. So it's 5 total competencies. Like you look at total 15 into 3. 5 into 3. Yeah, 15.
We will fully understood how the responsibility for risk would be shared. Right. So do they expect you to actually state that at the beginning of the lesson, even if you've got a student who's been with you for some time, they'd still expect you to say,
outside the car, they will ask you what learner want to do today, subject-wise, right? So they will just make a notes of it. And they will ask you what sort of help you giving them.
Right.
And you said, I'm prompting them. So at this level, so I'm going to prompt them, but I will reconfirm when we're in the car.
Right.
So because they just want to reconfirm, okay, learner, Adam, Bilal, We had examiner now, so I just want to reconfirm. Are you still want to do the junctions as we have doing earlier, and you still want me to prompt you on that one? Just to reconfirm. Yeah.
Yep. Right. Okay. Yep, happy with those. Teaching and learning.
But when you, it's a client-centered learning, but when you the first one, this is very important. This is where people get wrong. They said I said to the examiner that we're doing the junction. I did the junctions, and I can show you. Think I have one of the remarks for the examiner.
Right.
I'll show you that one, just to give the brief idea. Where? You can read it.
Done.
Okay. By looking that one, reading that one, what do you understand, or what is in your mind the picture was of the lesson?
From the sound of it, the way he phrases that, make sure the lesson plan matches the needs of the student, sounds like the lesson has deviated from what the student actually wanted to do on that day. Discuss areas of weakness. Right, so it sounds like he didn't pick him up on, or him or her on approach speed. Yeah, he goes on to say ensure all faults are identified, so obviously failed to identify that they're approaching junctions too fast and not discussed it. And it sounds like he's giving the intervention a bit too late, instead of saying we'll ease off a bit here, let's go in a bit slower. It's when you get to the line that was a bit fast, as opposed to let's slow down a bit.
Yes.
Be aware of the student's actions and consider the type.
Do you have your phone with you, please?
Yes.
Shall I pass you?
Can't just remember, it's in my pocket holder.
I can hold my phone.
Yeah, it's
Don't put it in a pocket, please.
I'll put it over there. Yeah.
I'll be searching for my phone.
Put the wrong phone away. Yeah.
Unintentionally.
There we go.
If you put on YouTube, please, for me.
YouTube, right? YouTube.
And YouTube, and you put Top Learner Driving School. I'll show you the video of this gentleman.
Okay, sorry, the name again?
Top Learner.
T-O-P.
T-O-P, yeah.
T-O-P. Top
Learner.
Is that
space.
all one word?
One
space,
yeah.
Right.
And then space driving school.
Driving school.
Will it come up or no?
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you click on this one, please. Like not. Yeah.
The
name of
Yep. Right.
Yeah. Perfect. This one here.
Top one.
Yeah. If you have a time, watch it, please.
Right. Okay.
This is the feedback of this test.
Right. So I'll subscribe to that.
Yeah, that's my channel actually.
Right. Sign in. Am I still signed in?
You can do it later on. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll do it later on.
Yeah.
As long as I've got
just wanted to watch that.
That's
That's a test for this feedback.
Right. Okay.
Now, I observe his lesson with the learner, and he was okay. If I say from 1 to 10, it was like when I observe, he was like 7, confident wise, and doing. I said, and told the instructor, I said, your learner gonna get nervous. Okay. learner was get under pressure, whatever the standard he was at that level, he dropped.
Right.
He did not pick up that one. He's nervous. He make him to drive the route which he had planned in the mind.
Right.
He stalled his car on third gear on Long Beach Road.
Right.
Instead of going for higher gear, he put in first gear.
Right.
Car got stalled in and he recovered it. That's what the examiner said. This make sure the lesson plan match the needs of the student.
Yeah.
If you see the first line there, it says, did the lesson is did the trainer identify people learn
Did the trainer identify the pupils' learning goals and needs?
goals and needs? If he's not nervous and he's fine, he will drive the car on Long Beach Road. He got nervous, and if you watch that video, he was doing a lot of over instruction because instructor got under pressure.
Right.
He keeps saying things, repeating them, and then he push him, whatever plan he made in his mind that I'm going to make this road, I'm going to go this way, and come back to test center.
Yeah.
So it's not all about the route.
Yeah.
It's about your learner needs.
Yeah. Adapting if it looks like they're not up to it on the day. No?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're going for roundabouts, I did the roundabouts, and while we were in, we did one roundabout, big one. After at that time it was 1 hour test. At that time, sorry. And my learner hand got a little bit shaky. So I identified it. I said, and I did not say anything. I say, I'd like you to pull up left just after this house, car, I think there was car there. And ignore the driver. Just pull up on the left, please. And she pulled up. And I said, I want to secure the car and I want to relax yourself. You want the window down, put the window down. There's water there for you. Have a water. I'm going to have water as well. So I had water and she had water. I said, this person sitting behind is just observing me, not you. Remember, on the beginning of the test, as I mentioned, is assessing me, not your driving. So you do normal drive, which you always do with me. Trust me, that gentleman have nothing to do with your driving. There's a chewing gum there. I always have the chewing gum for the. I said, you can have one, and it might give. He said, I'm fine. I said, fine, have water. She had the water, I had the water. And after like 30 minutes, he got calmed down. And we start the lesson again. I said, is it okay with we can carry on with the roundabouts? She said, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that one. I said, comfortable with the person in the back seat as well? He said, yes, fine. And we went back into the roundabouts. If I haven't addressed that nervousness, I might get failed. Because she's got nervous, I'm pushing her to roundabouts, and she will not be able to do it.
Yeah.
His learner would get too much nervous. That's why the feedback is that he was doing a fault, but he was reacting towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything which you plan to do it, but your learner is not. For example, you were going out for junctions, right? Now, if you keep the junctions and is doing everything fine, you might get 2 and 3.
Right.
And the second line is?
Was the agreed lesson structure appropriate for the pupil's experience and ability?
Yes. What do you understand by that? Experience and ability.
Okay, so have they done enough training in the beginning to attempt the lesson you've chosen for that day? And if they have done it before, was it good enough to carry on, or do they need more?
I'll give you the example of it. I'm going to ask you one with the example. If your learner is 25 hours, 26 hours into the driving ability with you, and they're able to drive Long Beach Road, High Road, Green Lane, with these roads, right?
Yeah.
And you kept the lesson in the nursery area.
Yeah. You've not met their experience and ability. You know they can do bigger roads. Why would you take them to the nursery area
Yeah.
for
Yes.
no reason? Yeah.
Exactly. And vice versa.
Yeah.
If they're not able to do it, I'm not going to push into the main road.
Yeah.
One of the instructors failed the test. The learner had some issue with the left turning, and he fixed the left turning. And he recorded his dash cam, and he shared me the dash cam, his full test. He went, when we're doing the block left, right? He did 6 times left block, left. I was watching the video from here, dash cam, right? I can assess that the learner was doing perfect fine after the first round.
Right.
Why he did see it sick? Oh, he just came out. He just came.
Treated like a two-lane, one-way
Yeah,
road
exactly.
there, yeah.
Examiner get bored.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going around in circles. It's,
Just going circle and circle.
Yeah.
And the examiner said, if you could have done after second round, out of that area, it could have passed. Same second line.
Yeah.
Not adapting the area according to needs.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're teaching someone and they are doing better on the smaller road, then we push them out. But if they're struggling there, we can, if you have pushed them out and they're struggling, we come back one step back.
Right.
Yeah. What the third line says.
Again, it's were the practice areas suitable? So it touches on what we'd already discussed there.
Yeah.
If we're looking for interaction with other road users, not much point going to a really quiet area where there aren't going to be any.
Yeah. For instance, we cannot dictate the road traffic. We cannot. It's not. Suppose you had planned to go for interaction with other road users and the day was so quiet.
Yeah. There was, yeah.
You can't dictate it, but you're pushing it towards, okay, I'm not in this quieter rate, but I'm on the main roads. But there's nothing coming out. So you make some scenarios there, okay, what happens if the cars come from here, this and that. Examiner looking the whole scenario and they might take on down a city drive.
Yeah.